You're watching Mint Wide Angle and I'm Anindya Chakravarti. Exactly 1 year ago, Geeta Gopinath, the IMF's chief economist, predicted that India will be the world's fastest growing economy, the only bright spot where the rest of the world slows down. 1 year later, the Harvard professor says India will be the biggest drag on global economic growth. If 1 year ago the IMF predicted that India will grow by 7.5% in 2019, that projection has been pared down to just 4.8% now, down by a huge 2.7 percentage points. The IMF says it didn't expect that demand for goods and services will drop so sharply in India this year. It also didn't expect credit to dry out so much, that there wouldn't be any money in the market for businesses to take loans and invest, and for consumers to buy things on EMIs. For Prime Minister Modi, this could become a political turning point, just as the slowdown of 2011 turned out for the UPA. Remember, the UPA too came back with a bigger mandate in 2009, just a year after the global economic crisis of 2008. The Manmohan Singh government fought that crisis with 2 years of economic stimulus. The economy grew by 8% in 2009-10 and the next year was even stronger at 8.4%. And then the stimulus was withdrawn and the slump started. Growth in 2011-12 dropped to 6.5% and then to a decade low of 4.5% in 2012-13. Like a deep-seated malaise in a major organ sometimes shows up as changes on the skin on the surface of the body, the anger and frustration against the economic slowdown showed up in protests against what was seen by people as a corrupt government. And Anna Hazare became the rallying point. Around him, thousands came out on the street. Pretty soon, corporates started voicing their concerns about what they call policy paralysis, and the media began talking about crony capitalism, or an economy that runs for a bunch of cronies. By late 2013, Narendra Modi had emerged as the new hope. Corporates loved his motto, minimum government, maximum governance. And the Aam Aadmi and Aam Aurat believed in the slogan, Achhe din aane wale hain. Although Modi-nomics failed to deliver, the people of India gave PM Modi another chance and with a bigger mandate than before. You remember the UPA too had come back with more seats in 2009. Nothing compared to what the Modi-led NDA got in 2019, but still a bigger mandate than what it had got in 2004. And within just 2 years, that mandate was lost on the streets to a large part because of the economic slowdown that began from 2010. So now that the government admits that India's economy is in tough waters, the IMF and World Bank say India is doing badly compared to the rest of the world, is public frustration going to spill out on the streets? Is that what we are already seeing as students in campus after campus, including IITs and IIMs, are out on the streets protesting against the CAA and NRC? Most of them are unlikely to be even affected by these laws, yet they have seized upon this issue to express their anger against the government. One underlying reason is the jobs crisis that the young are facing right now. There have been massive job losses in the unorganized sector, we know that, especially after demonetization and GST. But now jobs have started going in the organized sector, in the bigger companies, and that's why it's beginning to pinch the middle class. You look at it sector after sector, from telecom to IT, old car companies to new startups, they're all downsizing. And as CMI's Mahesh Vyas says, this is likely to get worse. So the slowdown, as I said, has started affecting the vocal middle class just as it did in 2010-11. The question is, are these countrywide protests against CAA and NRC, will they turn out to be like the anti-corruption agitations of 2011-12? Is the economic crisis that's taking place right now in India, is that going to become PM Modi's own Anna moment?